Hi everyone. In today's video, we'll discuss functionaries of criminal procedure code. That is, the functionaries which we find under the criminal procedure code are provided to uphold the procedural aspect laid down under the CRPC. So we have 5 essential functionaries under the code, starting with first the criminal court itself. That is what we call the magistrate. In the magistrate, in our videos from section 6 to section 28, we understood the hierarchy of criminal court, how magistrates are set up under different criminal courts, duties, powers of the magistrate, duties and powers of court of session. We understood about the chief judicial magistrate. We understood the provisions, powers and duties of judicial magistrate of first class, the second class. We also understood the powers and duties of special judicial magistrate. It is all out there in our videos of constitution and powers of criminal code. You can go and check out the previous videos for powers of criminal code, where there we have discussed each and every detail, right from territorial divisions to metropolitan areas. That is how things differ when we are understanding the hierarchy of criminal court in a district which is not a metropolitan area, compared to how the hierarchy of criminal court goes in the metropolitan areas. We have discussed every aspect in detail. So please go back, check out our video on powers of criminal court for understanding one of the essential functionaries of under the CRPC, that is the magistrate. Also, we have discussed the executive magistrate in detail too, regarding section 20, 21, and also we have discussed the powers of the court in our video, the entire chapter 3rd of the CRPC. Next up, when we find an essential functionary, is the prosecutor. The prosecutor includes public prosecutor, additional public prosecutor. We have assistant prosecutor. Now, after the 2005 amendment, we have an entire directorate of prosecutor, which the code, the CRPC, code by here, I mean CRPC, as a matter of fact, imposes a duty on every state to put up a directorate of public prosecutor so that a whole hierarchy is aligned up. Therefore, we have one of the essential functionaries under the criminal procedure code of prosecutors. In our videos of public prosecutor, you'll find the powers and duties of public prosecutor too. Also, we have discussed section 24, 25 in detail. Next up, we have the defense counsel. Section 303 of the CRPC. It says, right of person against whom proceedings are instituted to be defended. That is, as our constitutional right also says, that every person has a right to be defended. And so do the CRPC in alignment with the constitution provides for section 303. And therefore, we have one of the most essential functionaries called the defense counsel. Now, as a matter of fact, we understood in our previous videos of powers of criminal court, and while discussing public prosecutor too, we discussed that when it is state, the public prosecutor or the prosecutor, additional public prosecutor, assistant public prosecutor, for that matter, even special prosecutor at times. So the broad term, quote unquote, prosecutor, they stand by the state. That is, they are representative of the state. And the wrongdoer, the person who has committed an offense, is defended by a defense counsel. So one of the most important functionaries here is defense counsel under section 303. The essential duty of a defense counsel is to defend the accused. Next up, we'll find we come down to chapter 5, that is police. It is an inherent important functionary. However, CRPC presupposes the existence of police. and only arms them, that is the police, with certain power, which can be found here in chapter 5. We have the power of arrest, search and seizure. So these CRPC gives strength to its functionary called the police. The police is there, which builds a coherence in the very first stage of criminal proceeding, that is pre-trial stages. Again, we have discussed the entire stages of a criminal trial, how it goes, right from commission of offense to execution, an entire duration of an offense, right from commission to punishment, execution. Under the CRPC, we have discussed it with reference to flow charts. We've discussed it with reference to stages. So please go back and check out our video on it. You'll find it in our YouTube channel. So with the functionary of police, we find the CRPC presupposing that yes, police exist, and only the code has to arm them with certain powers, which are given under chapter 5 and other provisions as well. So we have other acts. For example, we have the Police Act of 1861, 88. We have the 1994 Police Act. The 1994 is for Union Territory. Then we have one of the most important, what we often call the CBI, as the Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. So these are the few other separate legislation. However, the CRPC also empowers certain aspects here. One of the most important aspect where CRPC empowers police is under section 36, where we find powers of superior officers of police, how superior police officers in rank to CRPC can conduct exercises of the same power as the SHO. It is all given under section 36, which we'll discuss in our videos. And next up, we have the prison authorities and the correctional services personnel. It is the 5th functionaries. So 5 functionaries we have. The first, starting with, we have the magistrate courts. Second up, we have prosecutor. Third, we have defense counsel. Fourth, we have police. And fifth, the prison authorities and correctional services. Now, just like police, the code presupposes the existence of prison and other authorities as well. So for prison authorities, CRPC presupposes the existence. Now the code empowers magistrate and judges under few circumstances to order detention of under trial prisoners in jail during the pendency of the proceeding. Now understand that the code also empowers the court to impose sentences of imprisonment on convicted persons and to send them to prison authorities for execution of these sentences. So there we have prison authorities which comes into picture. Now there are special acts as well. Just like for Police Act, we have the Prisons Act of 1894, we have the Prisoners Act of 1900. So another act is the Probation of Offenders Act 1958. These deal specifically with the 5th functionary, prison authorities and correctional services personnel, what we say.